Good afternoon everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Janice. I'm a Thermomix consultant. Today we are cooking tea for my family. So I'm making soup, but what I've actually also done today is I made some bread bowls. We're going to serve the soup in bread bowls. So anyway, I'll serve it up and I'll show it to you later. The bread has already been made and it's cooled. But in the meantime, I have saved this recipe to my week. And it is broccoli and cheddar soup. And it's actually, the picture it shows it served in bread bowls. Now, they've served it in sourdough. I've made the French baguette recipe and turned it into 6 small small cob loaves, rightio. So we're going to start cooking. So first off, we're going to add 7 ounces of cheddar cheese. Now I've got some cheddar and some Colby because the Colby needed to be used up. So we're going to start off, we're going to tear 7 ounces. So this is a recipe from, I think it's from the UK, so it's in ounces. Rightio. Okay, so that's 6.9. And it just says it's been cubed into 1-inch cubes. Next, put the lid on with the measuring cup. And then we're going to chop it for 5 seconds on speed 10. So it says transfer that to a bowl and set aside. So we're going to do this lot of cheese next. So okay. So that's our first lot of cheese. Okay. Now we're going to add 4 ounces of cheese. We're going to put the lid on with the measuring cup and chop that for 5 seconds at speed 10. They're just split the batch sort of in half, so you're not trying to chop all that cheese at once. Okay, I've got stuff everywhere here. Right. So that is the rest of our cheese into this bowl. I hope this bowl's big enough. There we go. So some of that goes in the soup and some of it's for serving. Right, yeah. So it says 4 ounces of yellow onion. Now, I don't know what yellow onion is. I've just got regular brown onion. Cut into pieces. And that was 2 small onions. And I've got 2 garlic cloves. These are really big garlic cloves. And this is out of this head of smoked garlic I bought. Okay, 2 ounces of unsalted butter. Righto. And 2 ounces of all-purpose flour. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I am fairly certain that all-purpose flour is plain flour. So we're going with plain flour. Rightio. A teaspoon of salt. Got a bit of a mess on my counter today. It's not very well organised. Lid on, with the measuring cup. And we're going to chop all that on for 3 seconds on speed 5. Okay. It says to scrape down the sides with the spatula. I'll show you what that looked like. What was that? 3 seconds speed 5. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Now it says to, instead of the measuring cup, to put the simmering basket on top. And I actually have the simmering basket at hand. And we're going to cook that for 7 minutes, 212 degrees Fahrenheit, speed 198. And so we're going to cook the flour and everything in that, the flour, the onion and that, in that butter. So rightio, I'll be back. Okay, so we're going to click next. And it says to add 20 ounces of broccoli florets. Now I want you to know that's a lot of broccoli. And I didn't have enough, even though I had 2 big heads, so I've put the stems in there as well. So I'm going to weigh this in, just to make sure I didn't weigh it wrong. To start with. Right. 20 ounces of chicken stock, low sodium. So what I've got here is a couple of cups of water with 2 teaspoons of chicken stock paste mixed in. And then I'm going to do the rest with water. Okay. A quarter of a teaspoon of baking soda. And it says to put the simmering basket on top instead of the measuring cup. Okay. And we're going to cook that for 15 minutes at 212 degrees on speed 1. Okay. I'll be back in another 15 minutes. Rightio, so we're up to the next stage. And it says, carefully remove the simmering basket, because I'm assuming that's going to be steaming, and set aside. Rightio. Next, add 6 ounces of heavy whipping cream. We'll have a look at this soup. Oh, look at that. Oh, yum. Okay. So we've got 6 ounces. I've just got thickened cream. 7 ounces of this cheese. A bit more. There we go. And then stir through with a spatula to combine. Oh yum, that looks good. Okay. Now I'm assuming we're going to cook that some more. Oh, made a mess. Rightio. And put the lid on. And with the measuring cup. Then that gets another 5 minutes. At 195. I never know which way to read this. If it's going to be at 200, but it's already at 195. Okay, on speed 1. I think it's got to be at 200 degrees. Rightio. I'll leave that for 5 minutes and I'll be back. Rightio. So now it says to cut the tops off 4 to 6 sourdough bread boules, B-O-U-L-E-S, and hollow out, leaving a 1/2 inch border around the edge, and pour soup into prepared bread bowls and garnish with the remaining cheese, and then place them under the broiler, so that I'm assuming that's the griller, for approximately 1 to 3 minutes, watching carefully until the cheese melts. Garnish with fresh chopped parsley and serve hot. I will, I probably won't video serving it out because we've got a split tea tonight, so, you know, we've got tea in 2 stages. But I will take some photos. And in the meantime, let's grab a spoon and we'll give this a taste. I'm going to put the soup in this thermo server. So, and this will keep it hot for up to 2 hours. So, I mean, we've got about, 10 minutes till the first group get here. And then there'll be another half an hour after that before the next couple arrive. Rightio. So that's that soup there. That's a bit of the stem that I put in there to make up for the fact that I didn't have enough broccoli flowers. But we actually eat the stem as a vegetable because we all love it in our family. So, wow, that is really good. You can really taste those smoked garlic cloves in that too. That is really, really good. I really want to double dip, but I'm not going to. Okay. Once we've got it in the bread bowls, with the grilled cheese on top, I'll take some photos and I'll pop them up at the end. Okay, in the meantime, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, could you please give it a thumbs up, pop over to my channel and subscribe, and I really hope I'll see you next time.